Hey everybody, welcome back to Earth Angel Intuition. This is the exciting conclusion to our past, present, and future energy of August. If you watch June and July, you know that we've been building up a lot of energy, and if you follow astrology, you will know that a lot of celestial events has happened in the last uh, 2 to 3 weeks, including eclipse, full moons, and lots of other interesting, cool, energetic, and universal timing things going on in the background. Last month we headed up with the Wheel of Fortune, and that was when the universe stepped in and either backed us or forced us. So let's see where that has brought us today. We have again the Gilded Tarot deck. This is a 3-card spread with a clarifier for each. And without further ado, let's begin. Our past energy is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so that's an eager, willing, and valiant energy. He represents love. He represents justice, and it can be somewhat karmic also. As you see, he raises the cup. That's the cup of love that he brings. His horse is galloping or trotting up, and that is action being taken. It's not quite the chariot, as the chariot prepares for motion. This guy's ready. He's gone. He's taking the cup. He's taking the message, and he's on his way. Nothing is going to stop him. It is clarified by the Empress. That makes plenty of sense because the Empress is an evolved spirit. She has been there and done that. She has learned from her experiences. She has grown, and she can wield almost any and every lesson and characteristic about her in any facet of her life. Anything she applies it to, she's going to have that ancient wisdom and knowledge behind her. There is no fear associated with this card or conflict. The present energy is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is not so much a fighter as he is a victor. He will sit on his throne and stare at his cup, being fully satisfied with what he has accomplished. He is not in fight mode or battle ready. He does have Saturn behind him. And it's all about appreciating what you have. He's very chill. He's kind of kicked back. He holds his wand and stares at that cup. Of course, this cup is mostly admiration and inaction and appreciation again. Not a lot of action with the cup energy. Or even the Empress. She's at peace. She knows whatever's meant to happen is going to happen in due time. So we are clarified King of Cups with the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, the King of Cups with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, on the contrary, she is extremely action-oriented. She is fiercely protective of everyone and everything she loves. She has fought to earn it, and she will fight to keep it. She's a little bit of a scattered brain. She tries to do too much, but again, she is full of fiery energy, and action and passion drives her. She's probably involved in many, many things at once at any given time. So whereas the king sits and adores, she is all about, what do we do with it? We got all this love, we've got all this wealth, prosperity. Now let's take action. Our future energy in August is the Page of Swords. Well, just like the Page of Swords himself, this one is a little bit tricky. The page can be a bit shy. He mostly wants to observe before he speaks, before he acts. He's not extremely energetic. He can be a little bit sneaky in hiding things, not delivering the message, but kind of keeping things to himself. And he does notice everything. He observes, he watches, and he learns. And in that sense, he can be a bit secretive and introverted. But it's not out of malice at all. It's for sake of gaining knowledge and wisdom. And again, observance. So we have two contrary energies here, followed by another contrary energy with the Page of Swords coming up in the future, meaning that's a pretty good balance if you would ask me. One starts off hot and steamy and ready to go, and this one says patience, balance. So you kind of slow down a bit here and you say, okay, well, I do love what I have. I love my life. I have worked hard to get to where I'm at. Now what do I do with it? And what do I want to do with it? Well, you're wise enough to stop and take the time to observe the people around you and in your life, your circumstances, what have brought you here, and what you want to do and what you may not want to do again and repeat in the past. So it is really kind of leading up to just taking a step aside and again doing an inventory of your life. So I can't wait to see what is clarifying our wonderful page here. And it's, wow, it is the Hierophant. The Hierophant card is the most traditional card in the tarot. He is all about perspective, taking your time and doing things in a way that is honorable and rather by the book. The way they say, do it right the first time and you don't have to do it again. That's him. He's not going to rush into anything. People come to the Hierophant for that inner wisdom, the insight, the experience, if you will. His wisdom comes from experience and history, and of course past mistakes, and ways that are good. Also, he will provide the guidance that is appropriate. And with the Hierophant backing you up, it's like the universe is saying, whatever choice you make, it's going to be the right one for you. It's got to be in your highest good, or else you're back to square one. You've come this far, you've learned this much, you've done all the work. Now stop and think about your next step and make sure that it lasts. It's something that is going to be for everyone's highest good. And I can't think of a better outcome than that. I leave you with peace, love, light. My name is Sabrina, and I'll see you on the other side.